The Panama Papers, a staggering trove of leaked documents from the Panamanian law firm Mossack Fonseca, has revealed how the rich and powerful use tax havens to hide their wealth.
Well, now, world leaders, current and former, are among the people implicated through the leaked documents, including prominent celebrities. As the world comes to terms with the startling nature of the revelations, politicians and analysts in Sri Lanka have stressed the need for greater oversight.
11 million leaked files of Panamanian law firm Mossack Fonseca reveal the offshore holdings of 140 politicians and public officials around the world. Current and former world leaders in the data include Prime Ministers of Iceland and Pakistan, and the President of Ukraine and the King of Saudi Arabia. More than 214,000 offshore entities appear in the leak, connected to people in more than 200 countries and territories. A massive leak of documents exposes the offshore holdings of 12 current and former world leaders and reveals how associates of Russian President Vladimir Putin secretly shuffled as much as $2 billion through banks and shadow companies. The leak also provides details of the hidden financial dealings of 128 more politicians and public officials around the world. World leaders who have embraced anti-corruption platforms feature in the leaked documents. The files reveal offshore companies linked to the family of China's top leader Xi Jinping, as well as Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko. The files also contain new details of offshore dealings by the late father of British Prime Minister David Cameron, a leader in the push for tax haven reform. According to Indian media reports, the documents also cite the alleged involvement of famous Indian celebrities such as Amitabh Bachchan and Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. But the documents show that banks, law firms and other offshore players have often failed to follow legal requirements, that they make sure that their clients are not involved in criminal enterprises, tax dodging or political corruption. In some instances, the files show offshore middlemen have protected themselves and their clients by concealing suspect transactions or manipulating official records. The leaked data covers nearly 40 years from 1977 through the end of 2015. In a written response to questions from ICIJ and its media partners, the firm said it, quote, does not foster or promote illegal acts. Your allegations that we provide shareholders with structures supposedly designed to hide the identity of the real owners are completely unsupported and false, unquote.
These persons have hidden away 1/3 of the income generated by 7 billion people of the population in the world. It was revealed that $31 trillion of such monies has been hidden. This is an extremely serious situation. Some people, when they get power, they get an idea that they could do whatever they want and however they please. Change laws the way they please, earn money the way they please, and hide money in various parts of the world. Certain crimes could not be traced. The wealth of certain autocratic rulers will never be exposed. But these persons, their families and their close associates know in their hearts what they have done to the country.
We don't know how many Asian heads of states may be named and people connected with it. As you know, in Sri Lanka, the FCID has made many inquiries. They are also probing investigations still internationally. The Anti-Bribery Commission has more than 1,000 files, but these cases have still not come into the Sri Lankan courts. The Sri Lankan public are demanding justice. They want the law to apply to everybody equally. I think what we will hear tonight from the Panorama report, and we might know whether there is information whether Sri Lankan nationals are actually involved in the crimes that will be revealed tonight.
New investigation by the Consortium of Investigative Journalists reveals details of wealth accumulated by 12 world leaders past and present. Significant amounts of monies are involved, and in one case, over $2 billion is said to have been shuffled around the world through secretive companies and banks. In this context, it is essential that this government of the Yapalane government investigates also as to whether any of its politicians, past or present, have been involved in money laundering and handling monies offshore.